That is so cool.
It has this compressor.
Interesting situation.
Get that compressor. It just,
Music.
it's like too much.
Welcome, welcome everyone to Vespers on the Lanai. Yay, like that. So I'm Melody Heidel, the Vespers coordinator here at CCU. And tonight we are all revved up to feature the Bus Boyz, the famous dad band of Hanaha'oli School, with their special brand of aloha and deep makuakani sound. Inspired by their name and rapport, I'll also be sharing some thoughts on the bonds of love and family and on journeys, especially of the inner kind. As Albert Einstein said, I love to travel, but I hate to arrive. So tonight, join us on a journey filled with music, ohana, and inner exploration, where the destination lies not in the end, but in the journey itself. And now, please help me welcome the Bus Boyz.
1, 2, 3, go. Hola, Kailua!
The road's gone far away from home. We've been lonely, missing you only when we are away. Sunny day is not quite the same as the ocean blue. At home in the islands, at home in the islands, at home in the middle of the sea. Six happy guys, the tropical skies, living the life of the gypsy musician, and it's hard on our heads. The light of our hearts is miles and miles and miles away. At home in the islands, at home in the islands, at home in the middle of the sea.
Or in the middle of Manawili, Olamana, Kailua.
Well, there's no other place that I'd rather be. Home in these islands in the middle of the sea. There's no other place that we'd rather be. Home in these islands in the middle of the sea. Keeping real close, family and friends, taking it easy in the tropical breezes. At home in the islands, at home in the islands, at home in the middle of the sea. Home in the tropics, at home in the tropics, at home in the middle of the sea.
George in F. You want F? Next one. Oh, one more.
Okay,
Oh,
George.
oh, okay.
You start on that. Am I singing it? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, from a song about being in the middle of the sea to a song that talks about the precious gifts you can get from the sea. Funny though, this song doesn't talk about fish. It doesn't necessarily talk about things people would normally eat, but Hawaiians found the precious gift to be the seaweed of the sea. So the song talks about 3 different types of seaweed in a way that hopefully you'll enjoy. A song called Kauuwe Hiokikai.
Ke o he no ke ike aku, ke kahi moana nui, nui ke aloha, e ki poi nei me ke ala o kalipo. Ke ho he no ke ike aku, ke kahi moana nui la, nui ke aloha, e ki poi nei me ke ala o kalipo. E lipo e paiseu, eu nem no hino la vela e cala, e mai mana o reponoke. E lipo e paiseu, eu nem no hino la vela e cala, e mai mana o reponoke. O kohu kohu e kalimuko, e tau iluna o na moku la, o I a moku, o la e ho, ni ana o iane. O kohu kohu e kalimuko, e tau iluna o na moku la, o I a moku, o la e ho, ni ana o iane. Haina mai ka puana, kali ipo me kali mukohu, o apilio me ka pahe, anoni me kali palu. Haina mai ka puana, kali ipo me kali mukohu, o apilio me ka pahe, anoni me kali palu.
So with a passion for Hawaiian music, we all got together and we play Hawaiian music all the time. But every once in a while we veer, because one of the guys in our group, he plays a really funny looking ukulele. It's actually a mandolin. And so every once in a while, we gotta play some music that honors the instrument. So a song called, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we call this the pili grass style.
It's not bluegrass, it's kind of peely grass. But
Kind of sticky too.
a song called I'll Fly Away.
Some bright morn when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away hallelujah, by and by I fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I fly away. Like a bird from these prison walls I fly away. I fly away, oh glory, I fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Shout out to Postmaster out on the World Wide Web. Miss you, bro. Sorry, I don't get on the computer too much.
Oe kawahine ya ke aloha, Ilailai ka uluvehi, Ua hone i ka lai. Oe kawahine a ke aloha, Ilailai ka uluvehi, Ua hone i ka lai. Hone ana i ke hau no makiki, O wau ko aloha e sa no e kuahiri. Hone ana i ke hau no makiki, O wau ko aloha e sa no e kuahiri. vili a me ka ie o le lono. He ui no e i ke kula, he vili a me ka ie o le lono. Aina mai ana ka puana, pua o nei ka lai, e nani a o le no. Aina mai ana ka puana, pua o nei ka lai, e nani ma o le no. Aina mai ana ka puana, kupua o nei ka lai, e nani ma o le no.
Hey, Mike cut you guys. That was great. Love the acapella too. A poem by Allison Jean Thomas entitled Family Love. A thread of love joins us all. It's flimsy. At times it trembles, almost breaks. A thread of love joins us all. It's slender and subtle. But when things get rough, it tautens, becomes tough, and hauls us back together. From Philip E. Burnham Jr., Quantum Entanglement. I know, say that 10 times, right? Yeah. The theory is simple, if unbelievable. Two particles, say electrons, interact, then move apart, across a room, across the universe. It does not matter. What matters is that if one particle is asked to dance, the other will instantaneously dance in parallel. Once you and I came to be one of two, together, word for word and eye to eye, flesh with flesh, hand in hand, close before you were obliged to leave. Your dusty goodbye of wandering particles carried where among the stars, the galaxies, you are no longer bound within my atmosphere. Your voyage perhaps infinitely far from me, and yet simultaneously there seems to be between us no distance to be crossed. I am deliberately entangled in your every dance you dance. No cosmic obstacle exists that will, while you are dancing, force me to be still. From Lucille Burt, Someone Loved Returning. Even if all those we ever loved leaving went lightly and we knew they would return, even if we recognized them when they came as hurricanes or cardinals, and we could speak the language of weather and birds, even if we had the patience to wait, listening, and let them come in their own ways, however terrifying or trivial. And when they came, we forgave history and old hurts, willing to hear their songs or howling, even if we knew ourselves would return as reeds or beetles, forgiven for our whispers and hunger. even if we saw in every tremor, every saxophone wail, every stone rolled by waves at our feet, someone loved returning, would you and I, now, meet like the horizon at twilight, dark and open, edges blurring? And lastly, again by Alice and Jean Thomas, Family Tree. It seems strange to me that a family tree is drawn from the top of the page. Instead, draw mine with roots deeply planted in firm ground, like forefathers whose stories retold nourish us. Draw the trunk giving support and power, strongly branching out so that young shoots can reach high and buds, some yet unfurled, may catch dreams in sunlight. And now back to the music.
Manao ikabeku okoke ikanani okaaina o sanoe o ai ai o kalala he aina la ikaua o ai mea kule aloha, never more to say goodbye. E hoi mai ana,
E hoi mai ana,
i ka hikina,
I ka hikina,
I ka la, vela vela, I ke kai,
I ke kai,
havana
Havana, Havana,
I hoi makoloa o ka lala e aina la I ka ua li'ili o ai mea ule aloha never more to say goodbye. Meleau no ka beauty I tauka iu iu I koke
Ua I ke au,
I sanoe o ai ai o ka lala he aina la I ka ua li'ili o ai mea ule aloha never more to say goodbye. Never more to say goodbye. Never more to say goodbye.
Warning, veer coming again. But back to our best impression of bluegrass, a song called Fare Thee Well.
If I had wings like Noah's dove, I'd fly me the river like the one I love. Fare thee well, oh honey, fare thee well. Well, I know a man who is long and tall, moved his body like a cannonball. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. I remember one evening in the pouring rain, in my heart was an aching pain. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. A mighty river is a muddy and wild. I can't give a bloody for my unborn child. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Show us a bird flying high above. It ain't worth living without the one you love. Fare thee well, oh honey, fare thee well. Now one of these mornings, it won't be long, you'll call my name and I'll be gone. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Fare thee well. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well.
Nice job, man. You got Carlo and all that?
Just a little inside baseball. Our group, this is maybe a third of the fathers that we've gathered at Honolulu School.
Shout out to Ho Now Now, Malaika Hana Original.
Another one? I guess we got friends watching. But we all gave ourselves call signs. And so that guy at the end, his name is Blair Sadaraka, but we call him Spectacular. And you will quickly see it. A song called Upalakua. There you go. Huh? All right, how do we start this?
Kaulana mai nei aulu palakua e niki niki ahi ahi ka homea o pani olo. Kaulana
Kalana mai nei Aulu palakua E niki niki ahe ahe Ka homea o paniolo
Kalana mai ne o kawaloala e o pukai mana pua kalehuala e Kalana mai ne o kawaloala e o pukai mana pua kalehuala e
Evehi e kulei Aulu palakua E unono mi kawapuhi E beauty maolino Evehi e kulei Aulu palakua Ona ona me kawapuhi E beauty maolino
Te tungi tapololo tahi motu lelela e o tuku halo haki kuali neila e Te tungi tapololo tahi motu lelela e o tuku halo haki kuali neila
Haina mai ka puahana Aulu palakua E niki niki ahi ahi Ka homea o paniolo Haina mai ka puahana Aulu palakua E niki niki ahi ahi Ka homea o paniolo
Haina ia mai ana ka puanala e pukai mana pua ka lehuala Haina ia mai ana sa puanala o pukai mana pua ka lehuala
So, because we are just fathers at this school, we get people from all walks of life. We need to take a minute for Dr. Spencer Chang to retune his guitar because he's also an amazing slack key guitarist. So he's slacking right now, and we'll give him a minute.
Give him some slack. We're going to give him some slack.
Just a little though, just a little. So if anybody has orthopod, what am I talking about? Orthopedic needs. He's the best shoulder guy in town, and he can fix any joint, really. So.
Oh, good, my bass getting
We call him
heavy.
Spencer Chalangalang Chang.
Chalangalang Chang.
Music.
Almost there, almost there.
Almost there, he says. Almost there.
Shout out to Good Vibes. Nolo in the house.
We got so many guys in our band, we shout out to ourselves.
Yeah. Terrible. Who else get out there?
I did. Oh, no.
We did a whole now.
That was good vibing.
Country.
Yeah,
That
a
way.
little bit that ways.
That way.
But a song that actually visits a place specifically, but kind of visits a place in your mind and hopefully in your heart. Lang, we ready?
Yep.
Start us off, man. A song you may recognize,
Whoa.
a song you'll hopefully enjoy.
Show off.
remember days when we were younger. We used to catch opu in the mountain stream. Round the Kolau hills we'd ride on horseback. So long ago it seems it was a dream. Last night I dreamt I was returning, and my heart called out to you. But I fear I won't be like I left you. Me ke aloha ku o meo kahalu'u. I remember days when we were wiser, when our world was small enough for dreams. And you have lingered there, my sister, and I no longer can it see me. Last night I dreamt I was returning, and my heart called out to you. But I fear I am not as I left you. Me ke aloha ku o meo kahalu'u. Change is a strange thing, it cannot be denied. It can help you find yourself or make you lose your pride. Move with it slowly as on the road we go. Please do not hold on to me, we all must go alone. I remember days when we were smiling, when we laughed and sang the whole night long. And I would greet you as I find you, with the sharing of a brand new song. Last night I dreamt I was returning, and my heart called out to you to please accept me as you find me. Me ke aloha ku o meo kahalu'u. Me ke aloha ku o meo kahalu'u. Me ke aloha ku o meo kahalu'u.
A poem inspired by a recent walk on the Friendship Garden Trail in Kaneohe. Friendship Garden, a path, temple of peace, found through the winding trail of allspice, mottled bark, quavering bamboo, like fluttering fingers in hula, kamakani, ka'ua, wind and rain. Many singular birds pay homage. Coffee berries perch a limb. Periwinkle plumbago punctuates, and hot pink fuchsia flowers frame the forest and sea. O kaneohe, o kokokahi, mauka to makai. You are set free. May you be free. On this peaceful journey, you fly free. The Bus Boyz and I recently lost a dear friend, Eric Chun. He was our brother and another spoke in the Bus Boyz wheel. Eric was a traveler in every sense of the physical world and the inner spirit, a deep thinker and a spiritual soul. Eric was also a dynamic and talented artist who said, "In my work, I seek to reveal what is hidden, to find the spark of energy that gathers as form and concept come together." This intent culminated wonderfully in Eric's 2010 exhibit, which drew inspiration from the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching, particularly his 3 treasures of great integrity: love, moderation, and humility, which Eric considered a practical guide to living. The show was Eric's artistic interpretation of the verses, a spiritual exploration of inner journeying through a mix of natural beauty, digital media, inspired repurposing, and a playful humor. Featuring sculptures he created from sustainably harvested urban hardwoods gathered from his tree trimming business, 1-2 Tree, and found objects like Star Wars figurines, Eric helped us connect the dots between the physical and the spiritual. I find that is the essence of a good journey, and so does my dad, the Reverend Dr. John R. Heidel, who's here with us tonight. He so enjoyed Eric's exhibit that he wrote down his reflections, which Eric chose to feature on his website. So journey with me now through a few of Dad's musings. One of the joys of travel for me is to stroll into a place of worship and sit for a while in reflection on the interconnections of architecture, art, and spirituality. Moments of serenity and insight have been discovered in small country churches and in large urban cathedrals, in Jewish synagogues and in Buddhist temples, in a Muslim mosque and a Hindu shrine. My latest experience resulted from a stroll down Nu'uanu Avenue on Slow Art Friday and a visit to the Peggy Chun Gallery, where her son, Eric Chun, had opened his exhibit of wood sculpture and digital painting. While the excellent quality of art was no surprise, I was somewhat pleasantly surprised by the spiritual experience that awaited me. Eric has significantly named his exhibit 10,000 Fragments, and seems to suggest there are an infinite number of ways to understand life by observing the ordinary that surrounds us. From the fragments of our living, we can make connections with our spiritual nature. My eyes were drawn to a series of digital paintings that had a common theme of trees, reminiscent of Eric's tree trimming days, with titles like Lift of Compassion and The Arms of Nirvana. My mind was transported towards the reality that the holy can be found everywhere, sometimes unplanned and unexpected, when we're open to the possibility. Along one wall of the gallery is a rather large structure made from recycled wood that is titled Inner Space, and which refers to verse 11 of the Tao Te Ching, the value of the unexpressed. Shapes may contain a space, but the usefulness of the space is determined by other factors. Our bodies are the shapes that contain our soul and spirit, but the usefulness of this inner space is yet to be determined. My overall favorite in the exhibit is titled Spiritual Spelunker and is connected to verse 43 of the Tao Te Ching. A beautiful piece of Norfolk pine from Kuli'o Oahu frames a cave into which an explorer is descending and where he finds 3 holy figures from different faith traditions. Now, a little side note from me, if my memory serves right, the explorer, the spelunker, was a stormtrooper figurine. And I don't think Yoda was among the 3 spiritual leaders, but he was definitely there in one of Eric's other pieces, a sage on a hill made of wood, I believe. But now back to Dad. He goes on to say that in our exploring of creation, we are often interrupted by a discovery of the sacred. Whether it's in the mountains or on a beach, on a stroll around a lake or inside a cave, in outer space or in inner space, we can encounter the mystery of the spiritual. While it sometimes requires a risk and a daring attitude to intentionally explore spiritual space, discovery and enlightenment can also happen when you least expect it, with no effort or planning or words. We are all spiritual seekers, and we each try to make sense out of this life we share together in our own unique ways. I'm grateful to Eric for sharing a few of the 10,000 possibilities with us. Travel blessings to everyone as we traverse our individual yet interconnected spiritual journeys. So thank you, Dad, and mahalo, Eric.
So this next song is a fun song. It's about exploring some places on Oahu. See if you can hear some names you recognize.
Sorry, Chilang Lang's unslacking.
Oh, give them some slack again.
Shout out to Fingers. Malai Kahana original.
I wasn't joking when I told you we have like 13, 14 guys in this group. So that's going to keep happening, I think.
Hene koaka, kole ale apaha, I mea maamauia, for you and I. Hene koaka, kole ale apaha, I mea maamauia, for you and I.
Keneki, o one kokino, I mea maamauia, for you and I.
Kawilama keneki, one kokino, I mea maamauia, for you and I. Kakako makoho, ayana ika pipistu, I mea maamauia, for you and I.
It's been some hot days. Let's go to Waikiki. I Waikiki mako, I wanna eat cake high. He mea maamauia, for you and I.
I Waikiki mako, I wanna eat cake high. He mea maamauia, for you and I. I kapahulu makohu, ayana I ka malasada, I mea maamauia, for you and I.
Oh, swimming in Waikiki, I'm hungry for malasada.
I kapahulu makohu, ayana I ka malasada, I mea maamauia, for you and I. eyes have met, but our lips not yet. But I'm upon you, sweet thing, I'm gonna get you, yeah. Our eyes have met, but our lips not yet. Oh, you sweet thing, I'm gonna get you, yeah. Aina mai kapuana, o ale ale apaha, e me ama ama uia, for you and I. Aina mai kapuana, o ale ale apaha, e me ama ama uia, for you and I. For you and I. For you and I.
Oh, what you doing? Hold on. Talking about 10,000 things. Digital age, 10,000 things can go wrong. Who's in charge?
Stop making me laugh.
Should be on. Okay. Get him.
He's working it. Our Slack master's not so slack. He's right on.
Yeah. Slacking.
Nah.
He's just late because it's not his song.
He's mad because pure coincidence.
He's
by
not
the way.
mad, I don't
But
think. He's
pure
just late.
coincidence, a number of our Bus Boyz Ohana were raised by that man over there. Chaplain Heido was a chaplain at Punahou for many, many years. And I and he and he and he and he and he were all raised listening to his voice, not only giving his sermon, but also singing every song. And so it's a little nerve-wracking, and I haven't looked in that direction yet tonight. Because Chaplain Heido was, he touched me, he touched my life in such an amazing way. So, but we laugh because 2, 4, 6, 5 out of 6 of us, did I count right? No.
I hope.
5 out of 6 of us.
I mean, you just gave us your mathematical history.
I'm terrible at it.
I was fundamentals all the way, by the way, so no. I know can count.
4 out of 6.
4?
We, 1, 2, 3.
Lenny.
Yeah, that's why, right?
That's why he's
Yeah,
late.
There's one graduate of another school. So our next song, I won't even tell you what the title of this is.
Yeah, let's just play the song already. Let's just play the song.
And you'll realize why the Iolani
It's
guy
just- it's
was
just
mad
in-
at us for playing
It's
this.
stressing me out. It's stressing me out.
And can you start us?
He's a little slacked off right now.
Ai ka puna ho, waia o kaneloa. Ai ka puna ho, waia o kaneloa. Aheloa ka Helena,
Ahe pono kaulike. For you a mea'u. Ahe pono kaulike. For you a mea'u. Haina kapuana Waia o kaneloa Haina kapuana Waia o kaneloa
So a song we discovered, wow, quite a few years now. It felt brand new when the first time we played it, but come to think of it, that was a while ago. But this one hit us pretty hard because it talks about, well, it's that feeling again. It talks about living in these islands and the special things that you might not find anywhere else on this great land of ours. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's a song called Life in the Islands.
From Kalalau to Naalehu, there's a certain way we do what we do, day by day, at work or play in these islands. Grandma's dancing her favorite hula, brother strumming tunes on his old guitar, Papa with the keiki, laughing the night away. Life in these islands. Life in these islands. Down on the beach, playing in the sand, walking ancient trails and misty uplands, riding the surf on the rolling swell in these islands. Gathering flowers to string a lei, being with Ohana on a special day, sharing our aloha with everyone in these islands. Life in these islands. Life in these islands. If you've
understand that there's no place on earth like these islands. Strolling along on a moonlit night, telling stories by the firelight, breathing the ocean breeze of these islands, where rivers flow out to the sea and return to the land as it rains on me. There's no other feeling like life in these islands. Life in these islands. Life in these islands. Down on the beach, laying in the sand, walking ancient trails and misty uplands, riding the surf on the rolling swell in these islands, gathering flowers to string a lei, being with Ohana on a special day, sharing our aloha with everyone in these islands. Life in these islands. Life in these islands. Life in these islands. Life in these islands.
That's a good sign.
Makes me smile almost as much as happiness.
I'd like to thank you folks for joining us this fine Kailua evening. We are the Hanahaole Bus Boyz. Mahalo, thank you Melody Heido for inviting us. Chaplain Heido, you the man. This is G, aloha, so nice to see you.
And
For
to
my-
the 6 billion people on the internet,
To my far right, that is Happiness. Next to him is Fiddle. You know Chalangalang Chang. This is the commander, Mr. Mango, and I'm Blair.
Ua kalanunu makekai Wohono Levi Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no kaheke Nane vale no na vai le uka o hina o haha o mo'oloa na vai kolu I sa ulu vehi vehi o kamalo I kamali Pua kalanunu makekai
Makekai.
Omono Levi
Omono Levi.
Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka eke. Make kai, Onoli vai, Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka eke. Nani vale no ka aina halapa home ho'okipa akamalehi aina uluvehi isa noe ahi ahi ulabe mai ika makani honua hua kalanunu make kai Honololi vai Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka eke.
Oh, and we cannot forget the all-powerful us, Big Andy. How about a man for the sound? Woohoo!
The man behind the bushes.
Yeah, mahalo to Andy King and our sound engineer, and to Dana and Jeffrey who are running video for all those people out there on the internet. And especially to you, the Bus Boys. We got Blair, Toby, Chris, Spencer, Andy, and Mark. We're so glad to have you here tonight and to have all you here joining us too. And to send us out, I have a little traditional Irish blessing, and I'm hoping that some of you who know it might join in with me. And please just get home safely after this, and we look forward to seeing you next time. And join me in May the road rise to meet you. May the wind blow at your back. May the sun shine warmly on your face. May the rain fall softly on your fields. And until we meet again, until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. May God hold you in the palm of His hand. Good night, everybody.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
What do they do to you?
It's all good.